everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my 70th anniversary limited edition Alice doll inspired by Mary Blair's concept art for the 1951 Alice in Wonderland movie. As I'm sure many of you are aware, there was a glitch in the Shop Disney system, so a lot of orders were automatically canceled, including mine. So she did come a little bit later than some other people's dolls did, but she still came way earlier than the anticipated release date thanks to the wonderful team at Shop Disney. So without further ado, let's get on to the review. The original Alice design is iconic and simplistically beautiful, but the artists behind this doll took a really unique approach to this classic design. One of the first things I noticed about this doll is how cohesive the entire ensemble is. They tied together her black accessories from the film, namely her shoes and headband, by adding black details to other parts of her outfit, including her velvet bodice, the black fabric trim lining the bottom of her skirt, a black trim between her puffy sleeves and lace lining to match, and her black collar. Her black collar is adorned with a pocket watch style necklace, creatively placed to mimic the chain of a regular pocket watch, yet instead acting as jewelry on Alice. This of course is a nod to the very late for his important date, White Rabbit. One end of the chain wraps around to the back of Alice's neck, while the other end is shortened and affixed to the collar with a blue gem, which in my opinion is an absolutely beautiful detail. I'm just gonna dust in that I actually watched Alice in Wonderland on the 70th anniversary, like the actual day of the anniversary, so it's pretty fresh in my mind, so hopefully that'll come in handy for this review. But anyways, back to the doll. The focal point of this doll's overall design is the skirt, which pays tribute to the flower scene of the movie when the flowers sing Golden Afternoon. It's absolutely gorgeous, with Alice's signature blue as the base color and decorated and singing flowers brought to life by Mary Blair. The skirt is also meticulously decorated with these beautiful multicolored rhinestones that actually coordinate with the colors of the flowers or background they're laid on. This feature is honestly just so lovely and brilliantly executed. The top portion of the skirt, starting at the waistline, has these panels overlaying the skirt's main body, with white fabric embroidered in leafy florals and a thick blue satin frame. Atop the flowers are these adorable charms of the bread butterflies Alice encounters in the film. These are definitely a favorite of mine, they're just too cute. I also want to point out that the top layer is actually securely attached to the main body of the skirt with plastic ties. It's not going anywhere. Underneath Alice's skirt is this tea-length fishnet lace petticoat in white. It gives the skirt a nice lift, making it look poofier and more voluminous as a petticoat should. And it also makes the overall outfit look more fancy and elegant. I'm pretty impressed with the quality of these two pieces. True to her original design, Alice is wearing white tights and black Mary Janes adorned with these beautiful flowers that are somewhere in the realm of like a berry red or wine red shade that perfectly match her lip color. Of course, she's standing on a doll stand, to be expected with all limited edition Disney dolls. Now looking again at her bodice, it is made of this black velvet trimmed with these lovely little white scallops. It looks so sweet and it's very fitting for Alice. Between her collar and bodice is this very fine white mesh that matches her puffy sleeves. I really love their choice to make the sleeves transparent and to tie it back in with this mesh neckline. It really adds to the elegance and it gives it this dainty quality. Alice's face framing section of hair is attached to her bodice, much like the skirt's top layer of fabric, except it uses thread instead of plastic ties, which likely makes it much easier to remove without a trace. This is kind of a silly thing to take note of, but it's still a very good intentional choice since those of you unboxing are probably much more inclined to detach the hair from the bodice than the skirt fabrics. Honestly, it makes sense in general to use thread for hair, but I still appreciate it. We're gonna take a moment to appreciate these gorgeous, sheer, puffy sleeves. Look how beautiful they are between the material, the black trim, and the lace. Ugh, I just can't. Upon closer inspection, the sleeves and neckline appear to be made from organza. It has this very subtle luminance and sparkle that organza typically has, and it's simply lovely. Next, we're going to take a look at Alice's face, which I'm sure is something you've been waiting for. A face mold that is both pretty and accurate is crucial for a nice Disney doll, and I personally think her face looks fantastic. I believe this is the Snow White face mold, and it's very appropriate for Alice. They look alike in the sense that they're both very youthful with quite rounded face shapes, so it works very well for her character. Her eyebrows are brown and feathery at the innermost sides. They're quite thick and arched, tapering off at the ends, which gives a much more modern and trendy feel than the thin curved eyebrows from the animated film. Alice's eyelashes are rooted, and they look so pretty on her. I love them. They have glam, but they still look natural compared to some of the super extra eyelashes Disney puts on some of their designer dolls. Her eye makeup is also quite mature for the character. She has shimmery gold eyeshadow on the lid with a darker, more neutral matte brown blended out at the crease. Her eyeliner is thick and winged, and it looks absolutely gorgeous, and it's a super fun new take on Alice. I 100% would rock this look, just so we're clear. Of course, her eyes are blue. They are a bit darker than they are in the movie, maybe a bit more realistic, but regardless, they look great. Her lips are again that beautiful berry shade I mentioned earlier, and while some people complain that this is too mature, dark, or sexy for her, I honestly found that to be a bit strange because it's pretty accurate to her lip color in the movie. If anything, her eye makeup is significantly more adult and sophisticated than the lip shade, yet I've seen no complaints about that, but whatever, what do I know? There shouldn't be complaints about her eye makeup anyways, because oh my god, are we kidding me? Like, it's stunning. Alice is literally ready to slay the Jabberwocky with those wingtips. So now that we've done an overview of the doll herself, let's go over the box and edition size. Let's just start out by saying that Alice's box is amazing. It utilizes the same sort of leafy floral pattern that we see throughout the doll's design, and it uses a very cool-toned palette. There are a lot of blues, greens, and violets that are complemented by a warmer pastel yellow on some of the leaves and flowers. The colors really pop, and aside from that light baby yellow, most of them are very bright. Everything looks gorgeous, and it truly feels inspired by Mary Blair. The front of the box also helps to draw attention to the skirt of the dress and communicates where we should be focusing. This painterly floral border also continues onto some of the back of the box. The back also features descriptions in both English and French. On the clear plastic window inserts, there are gold foil flowers that add that extra touch of fancy. I am quite a big fan of these foil details. At the bottom of the box, it just says Alice, and there's also a sticker at the top left that commemorates Alice in Wonderland's 70th anniversary like the anniversary dolls typically do. Also, just taking a quick moment to appreciate the cutest little white rabbit illustration ever. Oh my god, I love him, I'm obsessed. Inside the box, we have the nonsensical signs from the Cheshire Cat scene, a personal favorite of mine, because we're all mad here. I would have loved if she came with the Cheshire Cat, a white rabbit, or a caterpillar figure. Animal companions are my weakness, because I love anything cute and animal related. I really wish they added animals more often, like they did with Rapunzel and Pascal, or Fawn and Callista. It just adds so much. Like, imagine if Elsa came with Bruni or Tiana came with Naveen as the Frog Prince. It would just take the doll to the next level, you know? I'm getting off topic, I digress. Naturally, the doll comes with a certificate of authenticity. Alice is one of 7,900 dolls, and mine is number 1673. Please, for the love of God, don't let someone scam you with fake certificates. This one specifically is mine, and please remember to pay with PayPal goods and services only so you're protected. Make it a strict policy, no exceptions. I want your doll dreams to come true without heartbreak, because I care about you lovely beings. So yes, anyways, with that being said, shall we move along? So my final thoughts on Alice. She's a wonderfully detailed, beautifully designed doll. The creativity that went into her really shines through, and I'm really happy to have her in my collection. There are so many nods to various scenes in the film, and I think she's indeed representative of the topsy-turvy style they were trying to recreate, and the film as a whole. I'm surprised at the reception of this doll following her announcement, because she really is a phenomenal doll that clearly had a lot of thought and love poured into her. Let me know your thoughts on her, I'm really curious to hear them. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review and exploring all the fun Easter eggs hidden throughout her whimsical design. Thank you so much for watching, and please feel free to stick around either here on YouTube or on my Instagram at Contessa Princessa. Bye!